In this video, we'll discuss the vocabulary on kitchen and utensils used in the kitchen and all the stuff necessary to make up for a kitchen. If you are looking to upgrade your knowledge of kitchen related vocabulary, then this video is for you. After this video, I'll try to make a question and answer a video on the kitchen after a few days. So you are listening to Ram Ratan Gwala. And now let's discuss. Most of the foods are cooked before we eat them. After we cook the food, it becomes delicious and tasty. There are some foods which we eat raw, like fruits and even some vegetables, which we can call salads like cucumber, carrot, green salad leaves, radish, beet, etc. However, we cook most of the foods for our consumption like rice, wheat, oats, meat, fish, vegetables, etc. In order to cook all those eatables, we go to the kitchen where we have all the available utensils, kitchenware, and energy like gas cylinders or electricity. Let's take a modern kitchen as an example. Suppose you are going to cook vegetables. In order to prepare vegetables, you grab some potatoes, squashes, ladyfingers, tomatoes, chilies, onions, etc. from your kitchen drawer and rinse them above a sink or a kitchen sink to clean them. After cleaning or rinsing the vegetables and all the stuff, you keep them on a dish and place the dish over a bench. You fetch the dish or bowl from your shelves to keep the cleaned vegetables. In other words, you keep your dish or bowls or utensils in the drawers or shelves. Now, on the kitchen bench, you have your gas stove, and on the gas stove, you have your oven ready to cook food. So, all these kinds of stuff we just mentioned, like sink, gas stove, bench in the kitchen, and shelves to keep utensils and foodstuffs are some of the examples of kitchen fixtures. Once everything is ready, you peel off the potatoes and onions and then cut those potatoes, squashes, ladyfingers, and onions into pieces and collect them in a dish. You lit the stove, place the cooking pot or frying pan over the oven and leave it to heat up. After some time, you pour some oil into the frying pan as required and put some small pieces of chilies and onions into the frying pan. You wait for a moment and put all the pieces of vegetables into the frying pan and then what? The next thing you do is you stir the whole stuff in the pan with a spoon and then add salts, turmeric, spices and water as required, and again you stir the vegetable and curry. After some time, your vegetable is ready to be served. In the olden days, when there was no modern stove available, we used to have a mud stove made of clay or bricks by covering it with a mixture of cow dung and clay. The mud stove used to have space inside the clay cover. That space is where the fire is produced by burning the firewood. Once the fire or fuel is produced, the cooking utensil is placed above the mud stove, and that's how the food was cooked in the olden days. But that kind of mud stove produced a lot of smoke which was harmful to our family members cooking the food. So coming back to the modern kitchen now. Now we do not have to worry about smoke. The current type of kitchen is free from those harmful smoke. So we do not have to worry about smoke. Some modern kitchen includes a grill or broiler, microwave, refrigerator, toaster, blender, food processors, rice cookers, coffee makers and machines, dishwashers of various kinds, gas cylinders, oven, and gas stove electric hot plates. The utensils I'd like to mention are cookware, pots, pans, and cooking dishes, knives, and stirring spoons, saucepans, frying pans, woks, ovenware, baking trays, cake tins, roasting pans, heat-proof ceramic or glass casserole dishes, spatula, a grater, a vegetable peeler, kitchen tongs, chopping boards, measuring cups, mixing bowls, colanders, and let me add one important component of a kitchen. It can be a part of a modern kitchen or a traditional kitchen. In either type of kitchen, we have a fireplace. For a modern kitchen, we have a special name for the fireplace which we call oven or stove. For a traditional fireplace, we call a mud stove, which we have already discussed in the middle part of this lesson. So this was all about a vocabulary conceptual discussion on a kitchen domain. I'll mention all the important words that I have included to discuss the lesson in the description box as well as in the comment section. I'll also try to include the meanings associated with those words that I have discussed. I have referenced the word meanings from the online dictionary of either Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary or Cambridge Dictionary to avoid misrepresentation.